So we were discussing about aromaticity. So you are able to hear me? You are able to see the slides?
Yes, sir,
Yes, sir.
clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can just. Okay, so we were discussing about the aromaticity, and we have seen that benzene is unusually highly stable molecule, and then it was not only because of the conjugation, because in the six member ring we have five member six, we have single bond, double bond in conjugation, and as we have seen earlier, so those orbitals, the p orbitals, then they are able to overlap on both the sides, and then you will get a delocalized system. Okay, so the more, if your electrons are able to spread over more the number of atoms, the system will be more stable. So that's why, so since there were several properties of benzene which was not explained simply on the basis of the conjugation, we have three double bonds and they are in conjugations. So those properties, since those could not be explained, then so the concept of aromaticity was just invoked in, because this molecule is usually having very high stability, and at the same time the concept of resonance was also invoked in. Okay, so because of the resonance, so it means so we will not be able to represent a structure with one particular structure. We cannot just express a molecule with one particular structure because it is a mixture of so many structures. As we have just seen earlier, in case of benzene, it is a mixture of, for example, two resonance structures, because you just have to move the double bonds here and there. For naphthalene, so it is three. For anthracene, it is four. For phenanthrene, it is five. So on and so forth. And in some cases, you have seen. So when so that fixation of the double bond. So, for example, if you just write the several canonical structures, as we have just seen here in case of this phenanthrene. Okay, so and in phenanthrene, so you see, for example, if I do the domination, so 9, 10 position they will get dominated, because you will just realize, because in the 9, 10, so you just write several structures. So in all the structures, for example, out of these five structures, you will find that at least in four of these structures, so at 9, 10 position, there is a double bond. So it tells you that the double bond characteristic between carbon number 9 and carbon number 10, it exists. So it means that's why it is capable of undergoing the double bond addition reactions, which are typical of the olefin. So, and all these things I have just discussed earlier. So today, and it is not only that, only the benzene will be your aromatic. So then later on it was realized that, for example, whenever we have six electrons in a loop, six electrons in a ring system, and if they are in conjugation, if you can see the structure of the pyrrole, in pyrrole, so there are not six atoms, there are four carbon and one nitrogen. There are five atoms, and we have a lone pair of electron on the nitrogen, and then this lone pair of electron, it comes in conjugation with these double bonds, and you can just see here. So this they have just shown here this lone pair of electron. It comes here. You are just able to move the electrons, and then you will see this negative charge. It is just moving here and here. In the end, basically, so it means, so since you are having a closed loop of six electrons, okay, so it means, so this system is also aromatic, just like your benzene, because in the benzene also, of course, you are having six carbon atoms. So, but we had there six electrons. So in this case also, so you have the six electrons, and then they are in a closed loop. So that's why they have just written this like this. Okay, so it means, so not only that we just need to have the number of atoms, they are not important. Important is the number of electrons present inside that loop. Okay, so what is more important? The number of electrons, because that is going to dictate the outcome of the stability. Hello, hello, hello. सर मैं अभी एक क्लास में हूँ, मैं अभी आपको कॉल करता हूँ 10:50 पे। थैंक यू। So it means so मतलब these are the number of the electrons which are going to decide the stability of the molecule, not the number of the atoms. Similarly, for example, in this case oxygen also, so we are just able to see inside this ring. So there are 6 electrons present, and if you are just able to create a loop, if loop means so these electrons they are in conjugation. So that's why we are just able to draw a circle kind of thing. So it means they are in it is a 6 electron loop. Same is the case with iodine. And for example, if you just take cyclopentadiene, so it is a and this system is not in conjugation. Okay, so if you just and this is very interesting thing. So for example, if you just add base, this proton is removed very easily. Okay, so it means so this is quite acidic proton. So why it is acidic? Because once this proton is lost, you are getting cyclopentadienone carbonine. Okay, and then here you have the 2 electrons, and then these 2 electrons plus 4 these 5 electrons, and they make a 6 electron. So of course inside you will have a negative charge. So basically you have 6 electrons present in this 5 membered ring, and they are just able to form a loop. So therefore this system is also very stable. And if you just see the energy diagram, the orbital overlap they have just tried to show here is, for example, if this carbon this is carbon, this is carbon, this is carbon, this is carbon, and then this is your nitrogen. In nitrogen lone pair you will be having 2 electrons, whereas in the other cases you will have the 1 electron. Okay, so in this case, no, so this is it is in case of your cyclopentadiene annoying. So in this case, what is the geometry of carbonine? Your carbonine is sp3 or sp2?
Sir, sp2.
Two.
sp2
S.
exactly. So it means if it's sp2, so it means so it is you will be able to imagine a structure like this. Okay, so it means so for example, if the p orbitals they are from the double bond, so there will be 1 electron, and if it is from this carbonine, okay, and at this particular there will be 2 electrons. So it means so overall in this ring you will be having 6 electrons, and then this 6 electrons they are, and it is, for example, this is the case with your cyclopentadiene, this is the case with your pyrrole, this is the case with your oxygen as well as your thiophene when you have the sulfur. So basically, the message which we get from here, it is the number of the electrons present inside the ring. Not only the, but they should be able to create a loop. Okay, by a loop, I mean to say they should be in conjugation with each other. So, and then the next thing is that this is what they call it as the aniline. So what I will do is, so I will just take you to something which I have just given you the this. I don't know why it is not going. This side it should go. Maybe I have not downloaded it yet. That's why it is giving some problem. Okay, just hold on. Okay. So these are the anilines basically. So just a recap. It means so aromatic by aromaticity it means so they are recognized. Their signatures are they have unusual chemical activity, they unusually high stability, and then they have large chemical shift values in the NMR. So, and then there is another term which is known as anilines. Anilines means so whenever you will have a cyclic structures, and then the double bond, single bond, when they are in conjugation, when you have alternate single and double, so these type of molecules are known as anilines. Okay. So, for example, in this system you see, so it is the smallest aniline you can have is only 4 membered with 2 double bonds, and then you have the benzene, then you have this cyclooctapentine, and then you will have the cyclodecapentine because it is a cyclic 10 membered ring, and then it has 5 double bonds. So it means so and these compounds are known as the anilines. So basically, so for example, it is the number of pi electrons present in this. You will put it in this square bracket, and then in the end you will just write the the aniline. Okay, so it normally, so in this case, for example, if you have the benzene, it is C6. Of course, there will be six electrons. This is your eight aniline. This is your 10 aniline, so on and so forth. So basically, so and if you just draw the molecular orbital diagram of this, so as per the Hund's rule, for example, if you have this different energy levels, the electron they will just pair up in the lowest energy level and then they will just go up. And for example, if you have two degenerate orbitals, then they will be having one electron each. So like this. So for example, in case of your this cyclobutadiene. So you have four pi electron system. It's a quartet, and you will notice that it has two unfilled this orbital. So they are singly occupied. Okay, so that's why they call it as dialectical. So on the other hand, you just look at the benzene. So the moment it can doubly filled, so this system becomes stable. So and then in this case, you have all the six electrons they are in the bonding orbitals. Similarly, if you just go to the octet, so again you will find that there will be two orbitals which will be partially filled. And when you just go to the C10, 10 pi electron system, you will find all the orbitals they will be fully occupied. It means so they are giving you some message. They are giving you some message. It means if you just compare this butadiene or this uh, cyclooctatetraene with benzene, you will find so there is some difference because in this case you have all the molecule orbitals fully filled. It means so if your orbitals are fully filled, this system is more stable. Okay, and then for example, so I'll just because I have just written it everything for you to understand is for example if the benzene ring and you know so for example if I just ask you which is the most abundant molecule I am saying organic which is the most abundant organic molecule on the सबसे ज्यादा कौन सा है organic molecule
Benzene.
हाँ जी
Benzene.
So benzene is the most abundant molecule in an organic chemistry.
नहीं मैं बता रहा हूँ कि मतलब सबसे नहीं नहीं कोई और बताओ which is the most abundant natural product सबसे ज्यादा abundant natural product कौन सा है
Benzene.
कुछ और बोलो
Coal, petroleum.
हाँ जी
Cellulose.
yes 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 it is
Cellulose.
cellulose is made up of what
Glucose molecules.
glucose molecule ठीक है no the it means so the glucose molecule is the most abundant natural product no the question it means if something is most abundant so what is the meaning so what message do you get out of it बताओ कोई चीज अगर बहुत ही abundant है ठीक है बहुत ही abundant है इसका क्या मैसेज है
तो उसकी स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा
Stable.
होगी नेचर में तभी
exactly so who is this so please tell me your name
इरम सबा इरम सबा
okay thank you so and basically so since your glucose is the most stable molecule so when we will just go back to the stereochemistry you will just realize it is a six membered it has chair conformation and all the substituents they are equatorial disposed it means it has inherent stability so for example if something is highly unstable so that will not survive for a longer period of time for example on the you see the mountains okay some mountains they are stable like a rock they are so strong they are so on the other hand you will see the landslides also occurring it means if something is stable so that is going to be very very abundant natural product same is the case, for example, and you will just see, for example, we just need to look around us and then we can just derive lot of information from this. So, for example, if you see these are some general observations. So, based on this observation, we will just get back to this molecular orbital diagram. Then it is found that benzene is prevalent. It is present in many natural products, thousands of the natural products. It is present in coal, it is present in petroleum, and is formed. For example, if you just take the open system, you can form the benzene ring. For example, if you just conduct this direction, so you have a diene, you have dienophile. So these are acyclic molecules. Okay, you heat these two molecules, you will get uh, cyclohexane. So you will get a cyclohexane system. There will be one double bond. That we call it Diels-Alder product. You can just you can oxidize it. You can dehydrogenate it, and you will just get the benzene. Whereas you cannot do the same thing for your cyclo butadiene. You cannot do the same thing for your cyclooctadiene. It means there is something very unique in the benzene. So that's why. So benzene is present in many natural products. It is very abundant among the hydrocarbons which I have just written here. Okay. So at the same time, so and you will find the other annular rings. So they have never been found in the nature. So for example, they say there is only one example for cyclooctatetraene. So for example, you can synthesize cyclooctatetraene, but you cannot synthesize the others. Others mean, so if you just want to do the synthesis of cyclobutadiene, you cannot do it. No, the question is why we cannot do the synthesis of this molecule. If at all we want to do it, so we have to do it at a very low temperature. So it means, so it speaks about the stability. It speaks about the stability, something which you just cannot form at all. It means, so that system, either that cannot be formed, or even if it is formed, so it will not be stable immediately. It will be just polymerizing, it is just decomposing, it is just getting converted to something else. So because these are the general observations, based on these general observations, it means, so what do we get it? So the benzene, it means benzene is very special vis-a-vis your other aniline molecules. Means your 6-aniline is very special vis-a-vis other types of the anilines. It means, so there is something about number 6 in the cyclic system of the electrons. And then this you can see it when you will just get back to this molecular orbital diagram. So you will just find all the molecular orbitals, they are in the bonding molecular orbital, they are fully occupied, the energy is low, and all these electrons, they are just spread over the whole uh, 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 this carbon sculpture. For example, if you just look at, for example, if you just remember the structure which we have just discussed some time ago, for example, these two electrons which are just at the base. If you just see the molecular orbital diagram, you will find these two electrons, they are spread across all the carbon atoms. So, for example, you just have to recall, you just the presentation which I have given you on the bonding, you just look at the structure. Okay. So, on the other hand, these two degenerate, you will see on one side you have three lobes on the other side. Basically, so it is just cut into two pieces. Okay, so initially it was one, as you see in the lowest case, because this is the most stable, and these two electrons, they are spread over your these 6 electrons. Whereas in the other cases, so the 2 electrons, they will be spread over half of the molecule. Okay, they can write it like this, or they can write it like this. So if you just see the structure, so you will just get to know. So in this octet, since for example, if you have the unfilled electrons, so there will be some kind of repulsion. Okay, because they will just be pointing in the same direction. So for example, if it is fully filled, so it is stable. If they are half filled, then there are some issues. So it means, so there is something about the benzene, and at the same time there is something about the number 6. So this, based on this molecular orbital diagram, so you can just go and write. So you can just add. So you can write it for C12 H12. You can write it for C14 H14. You can write it for and you will just find the, especially when something which is fitting in the formula 4n plus 2, 2. Okay, so you will find, so whenever the number of electrons is 4n plus 2, then you will find all the molecular orbitals, they will be fully filled. Whether it is your benzene, you see it is just satisfying 4n plus 2. In the case n is equal to 1, 6 electrons. When n is equal to 2, it becomes 10. So it means if you have the 10 pi electrons, again you will find the molecular orbitals, they are not partially filled, they are fully filled. So in this case also, it means so this has something to do. So based on the molecular orbitals, so if you just think a little bit, you just try to analyze the situation, you will find it. So it means, so there is something special about the 6. So no, you just want to generalize this thing. To generalize this thing, so it has been said, for example, if you have the 4n plus 2, so if n is equal to 0, you will have only two electrons. You will have two orbitals, two electrons. Okay. So and then in this case you will find you will both the electrons, they will be occupied in the bonding orbital. The anti-bonding, it will be empty. It means, so if it is 2, again it will be full. If it is 4, it is dialectical. If it is 6, it will be full. If it is 8, it will be dialectical. If it is 10, it is again full. So on and so forth. So if you just then this has given Huckel's rule. Okay, so it is based on the molecular calculations. So he predicted that electron rings will form an aromatic system only if the number of pi electrons is 4n plus 2, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if, for example, if it is not 4n plus 2, if it is only 4n, then this system will be non-aromatic. Okay, so it means, so it will simply be your conjugated system, just like you have in the open system. For example, if you are having hexatriene, okay, so 1, 3, 5. So if it is not cyclic, if it is just a linear molecule, hexatriene kind of thing, so it gets benefit only out of the conjugation, not out of the resonance. Okay, so that's why, for example, if you have only the 4, then they should be non-aromatic. Well, aromaticity means unusually high stability. You understand my point? So when we say the aromatic means they are unusually high. These molecules, they will have unusually high stability. So whereas, for example, if it is only 4n, it means then the aromaticity will not be there. So these molecules, they will be just like the normal molecules. If they are in conjugation, there will be some stability. Okay. This will become more clear. So as we will just discuss a couple of examples, it means, so aromaticity. So whenever we say aromaticity, it means, so you should just see the characteristic. For example, when we say Amitabh Bachchan, okay, so immediately something comes in our mind. Amitabh Bachchan, so the one who is a, matlab, the person of the millennium, and his achievements are so much, and he is source of inspiration for so many people, millions of the people across the country and across the globe, and so many. So he will be having certain plus points, he will be having certain active points. So it means, so the moment you just think of a person, so immediately you start recognizing him vis-a-vis those characteristics. Similarly, so for example, the moment you just think of the aromaticity, okay, so it means, so what we are looking at. So in what way your aromaticity would be recognized? Okay, it will be recognized. For example, if there is a diamagnetic ring current, it means, so for example, so your protons, they should be downfield. There again, their value will be unusual. The chemical shift value will be unusually high. Okay, not only this, so it means they should have almost equal bond distances. Okay, so as you have, for example, if you have some heteroatoms, so of course there would be some change. They would be, in case of the pyrrole, you may not see all the bonds equal because you have CC bond, you have CN bond. So there might be some difference, but at least there will be presence of your diamagnetic ring current. Ring current means a loop of 4n plus two electrons. So it means that the other thing which is more very important is the molecule. It has to be planar. Okay. At the same time, if we say aromaticity, it means the molecule will be very stable. So, and then these aromatic molecules, they undergo aromatic substitution, unlike your double bond, which undergo the addition reactions. Okay. So that's how we just started the concept of the aromaticity. Okay. So because when we realized that the double bonds in the benzene, they are not behaving like double bonds. So their behavior is very special. So what is that special behavior? So we just grew up and then we reached up to a point where the new term we got it is the aromaticity. Okay, so when we say benzene is aromatic, that's why it is different. Okay, so now let us take some systems. So for example, when n is equal to 0, there will be how many electrons? There will be 2 electrons. So let us try to see, for example, if we have a 2 electron system, will this be displaying some unusual characteristics? Would it be stable? Would it have the bond lengths will be equal. Will it will have the presence of diamagnetic ring one? So yes, it was found in all the cases. The answer was yes. Okay, so it means, and then you can synthesize this type of molecules with that much difficulty. Okay, so it means so it has to be a part of the ring. It means so you can draw three-membered ring. You can have only one double bond, and then you have to write positive here. If you will not write positive charge, it will be cyclopropene, cyclopropane with double bond. So it means there will be no conjugation. For aromaticity, the condition is the system should be planar and it should be capable of undergoing some sort of conjugation. And you will find, and then this your this plus, it doesn't contain any electron, okay, because it is carbocation. But so the moment you have the plus, it triggers the conjugation. The double bond, it just starts moving. It starts spreading its wing. Okay, it starts becoming delocalized. So that's how you see. So it is, you can just draw the arrow and then you can just write it. You will find plus is here, no plus is here, the plus is there. It means this plus sign is getting spread. On the other hand, we can say this double bond is just moving in all the directions. So I cannot say whether this is double bond or this is single bond or this is single bond. I just cannot say, because in all the cases you will notice. So this you will these two uh, bonds will be single, one bond will be double. In this case also you will the same thing. It means so for all the bonds, so the same kind of scenario will be there. So it means you can we are able to write a loop. In this case, this will be loop of two electrons. It means the more the number of electrons, the more the if the loop contains more electrons, the system will become much more stable. Okay, but in this case, since it contains two electrons, still the system is stable vis-a-vis your ordinary systems. Okay, why? Because it is fulfilling the requirement of your aromaticity. So, for example, if you just take this molecule cyclopropanone, it is very easy to synthesize. Why? Because when this carbonyl, if you just if you just move this arrow, it will become positive. The moment you have a positive charge here, it means so this system is becoming aromatic. So that's why I have just written the equilibrium will be shifted more towards this side, towards right side. Why? Because this here this system is becoming aromatic, whereas for example in this case, this system will not be aromatic. So you have to draw line positive here. Only then these electrons will come in conjugation. And then this is another example. So you have a four-membered ring, one double bond and two positive charge. Because two positive charge you have to write it. Because you just want to show the complete rotation of these electrons. And then these molecules they have also been synthesized. If we say something is synthesized, it means you can do the synthesis only if there is stability in the molecule. Okay, so you are able to hear me.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आपको इसके आपको समझ आ रही है इसकी?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
तो it means आपको क्या है कि basically so the message which we are getting again and again it is the number of the electrons which will decide the stability. Okay, and the number of electrons in the ring. The number of electrons in the ring, so and that they should be in conjugation, so they will be able to decide the stability. So you just take this case, I'm just emphasizing this on this only. For example, this plus charge, so what is the role of the plus? It is only triggering the conjugation. Okay, so for example, if I just put a radical there, then what will happen? If I put a radical, then in the p orbital, so you will have a one electron, so then this will become three electron system. You got it? And then for example, if I just want to put a carbonyl there, so carbonyl, it means there will be two electrons, then this will have a four electron system. Again, that system would not be stable. So it means so that 4n plus 2 formula is there is, I think it is able to decide about the aromaticity to a much larger extent. So for example, so if we just take this four pile system, so it means so two terms we are just using. We are using term aromatic. Earlier I told you, for example, if the system is not fulfilling 4n plus 2, it is non-aromatic. What did I say? What did I say? Do you remember my word? So for example, if you see in the first slide, you see here. So what I said 4n. There I used the word non-aromatic. By non-aromatic, I mean to say the molecule will have usual properties, but they will not have something unusual. Okay, aromaticity means the molecule will become very stable, unusually high stability the molecule will acquire. If I say the molecule is non-aromatic, it means the molecule will acquire stability as a normal molecule. जैसे आपके पास एक जो conjugation में उसकी जितनी stability आनी चाहिए उतनी stability तो molecule में रहेगी. जो normal stability molecule की, that stability will be there. अब आपको मेरी बात समझ आ रही है? You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब आप इसको देखो कि जब हमने स्टेबिलिटी बोला, कोई चीज बहुत ही स्टेबल है, हमने उसको स्टेबिलिटी को कंपेयर किया विद नॉर्मल थिंग. ओके, अगर नॉर्मल आपका यहाँ पे है तो जो अगर आपके पास स्टेबिलिटी वो अगर यहाँ पे आ गया हुआ है, ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आपके पास थ्री डबल बॉन्ड्स हैं इन कॉन्जुगेशन, उनकी स्टेबिलिटी यहाँ पे है. ओके, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे जैसे हमने उसको रिंग में डाला, बेंजीन में डाल दिया, साइक्लोहेक्सा ट्राइन बना दिया, उसकी स्टेबिलिटी नीचे चली गई, मीन उसकी स्टेबिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा होगी. क्यों ज्यादा हुई? दैट हैज गिवन द बर्थ ऑफ द टर्म एरोमेटिसिटी, अनयूजुअली हाई स्टेबिलिटी. ओके, सो इसमें मैंने क्या एक वर्ड यूज किया, आई एम यूजिंग नॉन एरोमेटिक. नॉन एरोमेटिक मींस इट विल हैव यूजुअल स्टेबिलिटी. यू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट? एरोमेटिक मींस अनयूजुअली हाई स्टेबिलिटी. तो नॉन एरोमेटिक मतलब इट विल हैव द रूटीन काइंड ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी, जो जैसे हम आराम से प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास दो डबल बॉन्ड है, कंजुगेशन में है, उनकी कुछ स्टेबिलिटी होगी बिकॉज उनके ऑर्बिटल्स भी आपस में ओवरलैप करेंगे. यू गॉट इट? तो वो हमारे पास होगी, हमारे पास नॉन एरोमेटिक. यहाँ पे आप देखो, जैसे मतलब द मोमेंट आई शिफ्ट टू दिस फोर मेंबर रिंग, सो आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड एंटी एरोमेटिसिटी. एरोमेटिसिटी से हमें क्या पता चलता था? स्टेबिलिटी. एरोमेटिसिटी में stability. Anti-aromaticity means destability, destabilization. मतलब it is not non-aromaticity. Non-aromaticity मतलब उसका कोई इफेक्ट नहीं है, जैसा एक बंदा आराम से है वो अपनी जिंदगी जीता है. ठीक है? It is just the stability which the molecule should get by its characteristics, it will be there. But here what happens? The moment it becomes 4 pi electron systems in a ring, okay, this system becomes unusually high, the instability becomes too much. जो इसकी हो गई नॉर्मल स्टेबिलिटी है, नॉर्मल स्टेबिलिटी से वो ज्यादा अनस्टेबल होता हुआ है. तो व्हाई इज इट सो? अब उन्होंने इसको वर्ड स्टेबिलिटी के लिए अगर हम कह रहे हैं एरोमेटिक, तो अनस्टेबिलिटी के लिए हम क्या बोलेंगे? एंटी एरोमेटिक. जस्ट उसका अपोजिट. एंड दिस इज न्यू टर्मिनोलॉजी जो आप लोगों को समझना चाहिए. इन व्हाट वे? नॉन, देखो, जो एंटी एरोमेटिसिटी होगी वो नॉन एरोमेटिक के साथ होगी. एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड के साथ तो आपके पास 4n+2 लग गया, जिसमें 4n+2 नहीं लगा, तो व्हाई दीज मॉलिक्यूल्स आर दिस, वो आपको भी इसके बारे में भी आपको पता चलेगा. तो अब इसमें ये हुक्स रूल के मुताबिक क्या था? दे शुड बी नॉन एरोमेटिक, बट हियर द क्लोज्ड लूप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. Okay, so it means 4 electrons in this thing, they is actually anti-aromatic. Why it is anti-aromatic? Because cyclobutadiene is destabilized abnormally, which is highly unstabilized molecule. If you want to synthesize this, synthesis will not occur. So it means अब ऐसा नहीं कि हो नहीं रही है, अगर हो भी रही है, immediately it is getting transformed to something else. अब ऐसा नहीं कि हम अगर कोई सिंथेसिस कर रहे हैं, हमारे पास साइक्लोब्यूटाडाइन बन नहीं रहा है, पर उसकी लाइफ स्पैन इतनी शॉर्ट है, immediately it transforms itself to something else. Okay, so stability means the lifetime will be very high. The instability means the lifetime will be very small. So in fact, the cyclobutadiene being non-aromatic, if I am using the, you please try to convince yourself when to use the word non-aromatic and when to use the word anti-aromatic. Okay, so in fact, cyclobutadiene being non-aromatic, it must have displaced some stability. कोई ना कोई इसका स्टेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए ना. जैसे आपके पास देखो कि आपके पास ये जो दो डबल बॉन्ड है, दे आर इन कॉन्जुगेशन, तो मतलब अब दो डबल बॉन्ड की कॉन्जुगेशन में इनकी कोई ना कोई स्टेबिलिटी तो होनी चाहिए. लेकिन इस वाले केस में उस टाइप की स्टेबिलिटी बिल्कुल नहीं थी. दिस मॉलिक्यूल वाज हाईली अनस्टेबल. कुछ भी करो, इसकी बहुत ही अनयूजुअल टाइप की इसकी जो है रिएक्शंस होती थी. नॉट ओनली दिस, then what was found, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू जस्ट टेक द साइक्लोपेंटाडाइन, पहले हमने कार्बोक्टाइल लिया था, यहाँ हमने एनाइन लिया. इस वाले केस में आपके पास क्या होगा? यू विल हैव 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूप. अगर प्लस था आपके पास 2 था, इट वाज एरोमेटिक, वेरी स्टेबल मॉलिक्यूल. एंड दिस इज हाईली अनस्टेबल मॉलिक्यूल, क्योंकि इसमें लूप में आपके पास जो है 4 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन. On this side, अब आपके पास 5 members रिंग है, 4 pi है, you are putting plus here. So the moment you put plus, these 4 pi electron systems, they will start moving. ये conjugation में आ जाएंगे ये वाले system. तो वो वाला आपके पास जो है ये it will have usually very high instability the molecule will have. So that's why for them the term anti-aromatic has been given. Although these molecules are non-aromatic because they are not fitting into the criteria of 4m+2. So why I'm saying non-aromatic, it means कि non-aromatic होंगे तो इनकी कोई ना कोई एक यूजुअल एक स्टेबिलिटी जैसे होनी चाहिए, प्रिडिक्ट काम करें वैसे होनी चाहिए, लेकिन इन वाले केस में वैसा कुछ भी नहीं। तो उसके बाद ऑन द अदर हैंड अब ये एक एग्जांपल देख लो इसमें, ठीक है। अब इसमें क्या है कि जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपके पास यू नो कि अगर इफ यू हैव ए कार्बोनिल के बगल वाले प्रोटॉन को अगर आपने यू कैन जस्ट नॉक इट ऑफ। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप ये वाले एग्जांपल ले लो, तो इस प्रोटॉन को आप कोई बेस डालो, दिस प्रोटॉन कैन बी रिमूव्ड। सिमिलरली इफ यू हैव द साइनो ग्रुप हियर, दिस प्रोटॉन इज एसिडिक, आप कोई इसमें बेस डालो, दिस प्रोटॉन विल बी रिमूव्ड। जैसे आपने कार्बोनिल वाले केस में आपके एल्डोल केमिस्ट्री वगैरह करते हो, इंडोलेट बन जाता है। ओके, तो यू जस्ट इमेजिन द मोमेंट यू हैव ए डबल बॉन्ड इन द रिंग, इस वाले रिंग में देखो आपके पास डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है, इस रिंग में डबल बॉन्ड है। यू हैव ए दिस ग्रुप, बेंजोइल ग्रुप है। इसका जब प्रोटॉन लूज करोगे आपके पास ये बनेगा प्रोडक्ट, इसका प्रोटॉन लूज करोगे ये बनेगा। यू सी व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपेंस। जो 6 है इट लूजेस प्रोटॉन 6000 टाइम्स स्लोअर देन 7। अब देखो कि मान लो ये वाले प्रोटॉन को कितना है 6000 टाइम्स, मीन यू जस्ट इमेजिन, सो इट इज सो डिफिकल्ट टू एब्स्ट्रैक्ट दिस प्रोटॉन। इस वाले प्रोटॉन को एब्स्ट्रैक्ट करना, यू जस्ट इवन ऐड सोडियम मेथॉक्साइड, ये आराम से इस प्रोटॉन को एब्स्ट्रैक्ट कर देगा। सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड डालो, इस प्रोटॉन को एब्स्ट्रैक्ट कर देगा। लेकिन इस वाले केस में यू नो तो इट इज 6000 टाइम्स स्लोअर देन दिस, जब आपके पास यहाँ डबल बॉन्ड नहीं। तो प्लीज नोट दिस इज एक्सपेरिमेंटल ऑब्जर्वेशन। ऑन द अदर हैंड जब आपके पास यहाँ पे सायानो है तो उसका जो काउंटर पार्ट है, जब आपने 3 मेंबर रिंग में डबल बॉन्ड है तो दिस इज 10,000 टाइम्स स्लोअर देन दिस वन। तो इट मींस कि जब आपने इसमें से प्रोटॉन निकाल लोगे तो आपके पास ये नेगेटिव चार्ज बनेगा, and this double bond will be conjugation. It means in this loop you will have how many electrons?
4 pi.
Four,
You will have
4 pi
four
electrons.
pi electrons. It means 4 pi electrons mean so this so it's a, okay. So ये आपके पास जो 4 pi electrons है यहाँ पे, just a minute. Hello. Good morning. Basically, so it means, so what is the message we get? So for example, by simply looking at the observation, we have to analyze it like a scientist. Okay, so it means, so once no, the question is this direction is slow. Why this direction is slow? So we just have to analyze this thing. So you please, I'll just take you back to another direction. So that example will come. So you please remember this example, because in this case, your product will become anti-aromatic. It means because your product is unstable, nothing wants to become unstable. Everybody wants to move towards this stability. So that's why, so this reaction is retarded, means the negative charge. So for example, if you say, so in the 6 and 8, they are reluctant to form a carbanion. Why? Because once the carbanion is formed, so you will have a cyclopropionine carbanion. Okay, and then this is anti-aromatic. So, and for example, you are able to abstract the proton very easily because these are just ordinary molecules. You can just abstract the proton here. So, and then these are ordinary. Your carbon ions will be ordinary. For example, if you just active charge will be there, so it is just an ordinary carbon ion. But when you just put a double bond, so you will be able to create a loop inside the ring which comprises of 4 pi electrons. 4 pi electrons, it means, so it is a kind of agent. Okay. So it means, so it is anti-aromatic because of the presence of 4 pi. If somebody asks you why is the abstraction of proton from 6 is much more difficult than 7, you say why? Because once the proton abstraction occurs, the carbanion which is formed, so it generates a loop of 4 pi electrons inside the 3-membered ring. So it becomes anti-aromatic, and in the anti-aromatics they are highly unstable molecules because the product, once your proton is abstracted, the carbanion which you get it is highly unstable. If your product is unstable, so that reaction is not favored. दैट रिएक्शन इज नॉट फैसिलिटेटेड, उस रिएक्शन को कोशिश होती है कि मैं ना ही हूं तो अच्छा है। यू गॉट इट? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
आप सभी लोगों को समझ आया कि बिल्कुल सिंपल सा कंसेप्ट है, बट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड इट वेरी केयरफुली, क्योंकि इसी के बेसिस पे आपके पास आगे बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी। उसके बाद आ जैसे, एंड दिस इज ए वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एग्जांपल। अभी आप देखो कि इसमें क्या है कि अगर आपके पास फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू हैव एनी आयोडो, जैसे आपके पास आयोडोमिथेन है, या दिस इज योर साइक्लोप्रोपाइल आयोडाइड और आयोडो साइक्लोप्रोपेन। अगर इसमें इफ यू जस्ट बिकॉज सिल्वर हैज वेरी हाई एफिनिटी फॉर द आयोडीन, सिल्वर हैज वेरी हाई एफिनिटी फॉर द आयोडीन, सिल्वर क्या करेगा, इसके साथ किलेट करेगा, इट विल वीकन दिस बॉन्ड, और आयोडाइड जो है इसमें से निकल भी सकता है, एंड इवेंचुअली व्हेन द आयोडाइड विल कम, सो यू विल बी एबल टू जनरेट ए कार्बोकेटाइन हियर। ओके, तो इसका जब आप इसमें सिल्वर परक्लोरेट यूज करोगे इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ प्रोपियोनिक एसिड, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, आपके पास यहाँ पे प्लस, एंड दैट दिस रिएक्शन इज वेरी वेरी फास्ट, दिस रिएक्शन इज वेरी फास्ट। ऑन द अदर हैंड, अगर आपने यहाँ पे इसको रख लो, अगर सेम कंडीशन यूज कर लो, ये वाला जो रिएक्शन ये होती ही नहीं है। व्हाई? क्योंकि जब इसमें से आयोडाइड निकल जाएगा, आपके पास यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज आएगा, एंड देन दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज यहाँ पे आपके पास क्या बनेगा, यू विल हैव ए 4 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन। इट मींस सो बिकॉज आपका जो प्रोडक्ट है, दिस प्रोडक्ट इज एंटी एरोमेटिक, इसलिए आपकी जो रिएक्शन है ये नहीं होगी। तो इट मीन, सो जब आपके पास प्रोडक्ट स्टेबल होगा, रिएक्शन आपकी बड़ी फास्ट होगी। अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट स्टेबल नहीं होगा, रिएक्शन आपकी फास्ट नहीं होगी। और अभी जैसे हम थोड़ा सा आगे आएंगे, एक दो एग्जांपल सोल्व करेंगे, आपको उसमें से बहुत बेटर क्लैरिटी मिलेगी। सो इट मींस इफ वी हैव फुल इलेक्ट्रॉन forming a loop, the molecule is destabilized by resonance, that's why, so this is called as, दिस इज एंटी एरोमेटिक। ठीक है, अब आप देखो आगे क्या है, फॉर बोथ एरोमेटिक एंड एंटी एरोमेटिक प्लेनैरिटी एंड ओवरलैप ऑफ पी ऑर्बिटल इज इंपॉर्टेंट। फॉर एग्जांपल ऑन द अदर हैंड, अगर आपके पास 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, अगर आपका सिस्टम जो है प्लेनर नहीं है, अगर उसके साथ ओवरलैप नहीं हो रहा ऑर्बिटल से, इट मींस सो दैट दिस होल कांसेप्ट वुड इट वुड वैनिश। So it means आपके पास क्या, the polarity and the overlap, these are two very important things if you just wish to apply the Huckel's rule, 4n plus 2 for aromaticity, 4n for anti-aromaticity. Okay, so it means if you have a non-planar molecule, then the orbital overlap is diminished, it becomes negligible. So that's why then this concept would not be invoked. So we, for example, we have taken the 6 pi electron system as the case was benzene. So now we will just take 8 pi electron system. In the 8 electron system, you see, so for example, so in the 8 electrons, so in this octacyclotetride, it is not like this the way I have written it earlier. यहाँ तो पहले जो हमने इसको ऐसे लिखा था ना, एक ऐसे करके लिख दिया था, ऑक्टागन बना दिया, ऑक्टागन बना के डबल बॉन्ड, जैसे इसमें हमने वो स्क्वायर बना के डबल बॉन्ड लगा दिया, इसमें हेक्सागन बना के डबल बॉन्ड और सिंगल बॉन्ड लगा दिया, इसको हमने जस्ट देख करके हमने लगा दिया। लेकिन ये जो मॉलिक्यूल है, ये आप अगर आप इसको ड्रा करने की कोशिश करो, ये बनेगा नहीं आपके पास। क्यों? क्योंकि आप देखो ये डबल बॉन्ड मतलब आपके पास ये वाला एंगल जो है, इट शुड बी 120 डिग्रीज, लेकिन जब आप इसको बनाओगे ये वाला एंगल आपके पास 135 डिग्री है, कोई ये वाला अनयूजुअल टाइप को आप उसमें से है। उन्हें बोला ये वाला जो आपके पास मॉलिक्यूल है, इट इज नॉट प्लेनर, दिस मॉलिक्यूल इज योर टब शेप। जैसे आपके पास टब होता है ना, जब आप यहाँ पे कभी आपकी ऑफलाइन क्लास लगेगी, तो आई शुड बी एबल टू शो यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ द मॉडल्स की एग्जैक्टली ये होता क्या। तो इसका मतलब आप देखो ये साइक्लोऑक्टान जो टेट्राइड है, ये नॉन प्लेनर और ये टब शेप है। इसका मतलब चूंकि ये टब शेप है, नॉन प्लेनर है, आपके पास जो 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू फॉर्म ए लूप, they will not be able to form a loop. It means ना तो ये aromatic है, ना ये anti-aromatic है. Then what is this? This is non-aromatic. This is even for non-aromaticity also you just need a planarity. But तो मतलब इसके साथ है। अब on the other hand आप इसमें देखो कि लेकिन for example if you are just able to make the molecule planar, अगर आपने मॉलिक्यूल को किसी तरीके से उसको प्लेनरिटी कर दो, जैसे हमने ऐसे एक साइड पे बेंजीन लगा दी है, मतलब हमने इसको रिजिडिफाई कर दिया मॉलिक्यूल, क्या कर दिया, रिजिड, हमने वी एंश्योर कि 8 मेंबर रिंग शुड बी देयर, इट शुड बी प्लेनर, और उसके साथ हमने यहाँ पे एक 2 ट्रिपल बॉन्ड डाल दिए। 2 ट्रिपल बॉन्ड डाल से ये आपके पास एक सिस्टम रिजिड बन गया, दो दिस सिस्टम हैज बिकम प्लेनर,
जो आपके पास एस्ट्रीन का जो एडिशनल डबल बॉन्ड जहां पे आपका ट्रिपल बॉन्ड में आपके आया हुआ है वो उसके पी ऑर्बिटल इसमें पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं खाली जो आपके पास पी ऑर्बिटल से कर रहे हैं जो आपके पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम। तो अब इसमें देखो कि आपके पास जो एक्स्ट्रा ट्रिपल बॉन्ड के जो आपके पास है इट डज नॉट पार्टिसिपेट इन द पी ऑर्बिटल। और इसके बाद आप इसमें देखो ये वाला आपके पास दिस इज एंटी एरोमेटिक, व्हाई बिकॉज़ यू हैव अ प्लेनर सिस्टम एंड देयर आर 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द रिंग। आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग ऑफ द सेंट्रल रिंग सिस्टम। और साइड में तो आपके पास एरोमेटिक है ही है। इसमें आपके पास क्या देखो, अब उन्होंने क्या किया कि इसके साथ उन्होंने बेंजीन को भी रखा। क्यों? क्योंकि बेंजीन जो है थोड़ी बहुत इसको स्टेबिलिटी देगा मॉलिक्यूल को, लेकिन ये जो रिंग है जो इट इज सो अनस्टेबल, मतलब इसको इतनी अनस्टेबल है, इसको सर्वाइव कराने के लिए एक थोड़ी सी बेंजीन को साथ में रख दिया। हाँ भाई थोड़ा सा जो है कि मतलब इस मॉलिक्यूल में थोड़ी बहुत स्टेबिलिटी रहे, जस्ट टू थ्योरेटिकली अंडरस्टैंड दी कर सकते। ओके, तो नॉट ओनली दिस, जैसे आप ये वाला देख लो, ये वाला अगर आपके पास यहाँ पे आपके पास 8 मेंबर, यहाँ पे आपके पास कितने मेंबर रिंग है, यू हैव ए 7 मेंबर रिंग। ये वाला अगर आप इसका एक जो यहाँ वाला जो आपके पास sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज कार्बन होगा, इसका एक प्रोटॉन निकाल दो, आपके पास नेगेटिव चार्ज आएगा। एंड इन दिस केस यू विल हैव 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम्स हियर, दिस विल अगेन बिकम एंटी। अब इसी तरीके से अगर आप इसमें से 10 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम ले लो, ओके, इन द टाइप 10 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम क्या होता है आपके पास? so अगर इफ जस्ट थिंक ऑफ ड्राइंग द प्लेनर स्ट्रक्चर, कैन अगर ड्रा करने की कोशिश करोगे, दैट मॉलिक्यूल द प्लेनरिटी विल नॉट स्टे देयर, वो मॉलिक्यूल प्लेनर हो ही नहीं पाएगा, क्योंकि यू विल फाइंड कि उसमें देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेन। तो इफ देयर इज अ स्ट्रेन इन द मॉलिक्यूल, उसमें पकड़िंग होती है, पकड़िंग होता है, इट टेंड्स टू कम आउट ऑफ द प्लेन, ठीक है ना। एंड दिस इज अ नेचुरल फिनोमेना, इट्स अ नेचुरल फिनोमेना। फॉर एग्जांपल कहीं पे भी एक सिस्टम में इंस्टेबिलिटी है, वो अपने आप को स्टेबलाइज करने की कोशिश करेगा। जैसे आपके पास जो लैंडस्लाइड्स है उसमें क्या कि सिस्टम में इनहेरेंट एनर्जी हाई हो जाती है, उसमें स्टेबिलिटी है, वो क्या करता है, वो गिर जाती है नीचे। जब गिर जाती है व्हाइट इज फॉलिंग टू जस्ट अटेन दिस स्टेबिलिटी, उसके लिए स्टेबिलिटी है, लेकिन हम लोगों के लिए वो मतलब जो एक्सीडेंटल हो जाता है। तो इसमें concept, if everything is happening in the nature, so it is just trying towards the stability. ओके, तो अब इसमें देखो कि अगर मान लो कि सिस्टम को जब इवन जब अर्थक्वेक्स वगैरह जब आते हैं, अगेन बिकॉज इनसाइड वो अपने आप को स्टेबलाइज करने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन ड्यूरिंग दैट प्रोसेस जो हमने आर्टिफिशियल जो उसमें स्ट्रक्चर खड़े किए हुए हैं उसकी वजह से, एंड देन यू नो सम टाइम देयर इज लॉट ऑफ डिस्ट्रक्शन अर्थक्वेक की वजह से। तो यहाँ आपके पास जस्ट टेक द टाइप 10 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम, आपके पास इस तरीके से सिस्टम आता है। ओके, सो यहाँ पे यू विल नॉट बी, अगर आपके पास दो रिंग बनाओगे फॉर एग्जांपल, यू जस्ट थिंक इन दिस केस, यहाँ पे अगर आप तो रिंग वाले डबल बॉन्ड होंगे, ऑल द डबल बॉन्ड देयर विल बी सिस, देखो ये भी सिस है, ये भी सिस है, ये भी सिस है, ये भी सिस है, लेकिन आपके पास जितने भी डबल बॉन्ड है इनसाइड द रिंग, इफ इट इज अ प्लेनर, आपके पास वो क्या हो जाते हैं, दे बिकम सिस। लेकिन इस वाले केस में देखो कि इफ यू जस्ट ट्राई टू कीप ऑल दी डबल बॉन्ड सिस, वो आपके पास हो नहीं पाएगा, इस वाले में सिस हो नहीं पाएगा, क्योंकि देयर विल बी सम डिफिकल्टी। वो क्या क्या, जैसे ये बॉन्ड सिस है, ये वाला सिस है, ये वाला आपके पास ट्रांस हो गया, उसके बाद ये वाला भी ट्रांस है, ये वाला आपके पास सिस आ गया, तो ये वाला आपके पास ट्रांस है, तो आपके पास कुछ डबल बॉन्ड, तो उससे आपके पास क्या होता है कि मॉलिक्यूल जो एक उसकी शेप आ जाती है प्रॉपर। लेकिन वंस इट बिकम्स लाइक दिस, अब यू विल फाइंड इसके साथ ये वाला हाइड्रोजन, ये वाला हाइड्रोजन, यू जस्ट इमेजिन हाइड्रोजन इज वेरी स्मॉल बट दे आर जस्ट इंटरफेयरिंग विद ईच अदर। ये जो हाइड्रोजन जो है ये इतने पास आ गए हैं, ये मतलब एक दूसरे से इंटरफेयर कर रहे हैं, इसमें मॉलिक्यूल जो प्लेनरिटी के बाहर आ रहे हैं। तो एक्चुअली क्या होना चाहिए, आपके पास जो 10 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन सिस्टम है, अगर आपके पास रिंग में 10 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, इट शुड बी एरोमेटिक एंड देन सिस्टम शुड बी वेरी स्टेबल। तो लेकिन इस वाले केस में आपके पास क्या है कि दिस सिस्टम इज नॉट स्टेबल। तो फॉर एग्जांपल द मोमेंट यू रिमूव दिस प्रोटॉन्स, वो कैसे करोगे, अगर आप यहाँ पे एक बीच में ब्रिज लगा दो, CH2 लगा दो इसके बीच में, या बीच में आप एक ऑक्सीजन लगा दो या NH लगा दो, तो इसको ये आपके पास ब्रिज स्ट्रक्चर हो गया। देखो फ्यूज क्या होते हैं, आपके पास दो रिंग्स जो है आपस में जब वो दो एटम से जैसे ऐसे मिलती है, ठीक है, स्पाइरो हो जाता है व्हेन दे आर लाइक दिस, ठीक है, एक रिंग यहाँ पे है, दूसरी रिंग जस्ट उनके बीच दे हैव ओनली वन एटम इन कॉमन, वन एटम इन कॉमन, देखिए स्पाइरो, टू एटम्स इन बिटवीन द टू रिंग्स, इफ देयर आर टू एटम्स इन कॉमन, जैसे आपके पास नेफ्थलीन है, थर्सीन है, तो उसमें आपके पास दो एटम्स कॉमन होते हैं, उनको बोलते हैं फ्यूज्ड रिंग सिस्टम। ओके, सो व्हेन दे हैव मोर देन टू एटम्स इन कॉमन, एक रिंग आपके पास है और उसके साथ जब एक से ज्यादा आपके पास
जो एटम आपके पास कम, मैं आपको कल जो उसका वो स्ट्रक्चर बना के भी बताऊंगा आपको उसमें से। तो उस वक्त आपके पास क्या हो जाता है वो ब्रिज। सो वी विल जस्ट कंटिन्यू विद दिस। इसको हम आगे करेंगे। आप आगे से आप थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेना, आपको आइडिया लगेगा इसके बारे में। ठीक है, तो इसको एनी डाउट, अगर आपको कुछ भी मतलब जल्दी कुछ क्विक अगर कुछ पूछना है तो। हेलो 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 हेलो, anything you wish to ask? No, so you please go through it, read it, make sure you just try to draw these structures on your notebooks. Okay, so we will continue with this tomorrow same time.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.